Let's talk about that. Sorry, Claude, I was going to say that. As it stands, they are 3 points, of course, off Arsenal. Arsenal are odds-on favourites.
I can't believe I'm back in a world
No.
I've got to choose between these two.
Arsenal are odds-on favourites for the Premier League. Things can change. It's so tight. Liverpool are up there, Bournemouth are in there, all these things. Arsenal are the favourites to win the league, like literally.
Yeah.
But Haaland in this form, Dan, you'd be foolish to back against City. Like, I think now, if I had to put my house on it,
Arsenal.
I think I would probably just edge towards City.
Really?
I think so. And
City.
Just because of him. No, just because of him. I think just because of him. I think having seen what I've seen all season from him, I don't know what you feel. How good is he? Because he looks like he could be the type of player who could just fire them for this title. That's how good he's playing now.
It's difficult because I think if you did guarantee a fully fit Erling Haaland, I'd be inclined to agree with you on that. The injury thing clearly plays a part, and I think to club.
Okay, then sorry, I will guarantee play. I'll guarantee you he plays every Premier League game this season.
Yeah, I probably would say Man City then, because
even with how vulnerable they still look at the back.
Yeah, because Erling Haaland is just an absolute sensation, isn't he? And he does just score numerous goals a week. You know what I mean? Like, he just... And Arsenal, I watched him again, and I suppose we've done this with Liverpool lots, and we still continue to do it. Like, finding ways to win is really important, and Arsenal continue to do that. They weren't great at the weekend against Fulham, you know what I mean? But they get another set piece, and on they go. I don't think they're going to get over the line all the time in that, and when the pressure points really come further down the line, Man City have got muscle memory of doing it. Arsenal don't. That will stand them in better stead. And yeah, the Erling Haaland factor is exactly that. It's a major factor, and I think that will be the difference maker, if indeed it comes down to those two and what have you.
The flip reverse on Arsenal, let's move on to them, Chris, because as we're talking about these top two at this moment and who's in charge of the Premier League title race, it is Arsenal. They are clear by 3 points. Defensively, they are just a joke. They are so good, and it goes back to, we've had conversations about Liverpool. You only have to be able to score one goal if your defence is that good. Fulham didn't have a sniff. Arsenal created quite a bit, not loads, but set piece again. They do that. This is as good a defensive performance from a team at the start of the season. It's like you're looking at Mourinho's Chelsea, aren't you? They're on course for that record of the fewest goals conceded. They are so solid, and if they're going to win it, it's going to be based upon that. I would feel it almost feels like it's Haaland trying to gun Man City, and it's Arsenal's defensive stability, and it's which of those might come at this moment in time. Things can change, of course. Which of those are going to come out on top? Because they're both doing excellent jobs of their respective ways of playing.
Yeah, look. When you look at the expected stuff, City aren't that far away from Arsenal, in the defensive numbers. Like that I think is being overplayed a little touch. Like, you can get at Manchester City. I think you can get at Manchester City more than Arsenal. But I don't think City's defence is anywhere near as bad as it has been. Got the numbers in front of me, right? Expected goals against, 5.54 for Arsenal, 8.24 for Man City. Like, That's not that far away.
Is it disparity on the other end?
No, they're the same.
Are they really?
They're the same.
Okay,
in
that's
fact,
interesting.
So City shade it just 15.6 for expected goals for City, 15.36 for Arsenal.
And what are the actual numbers in that?
And the actual numbers are Arsenal's goals against 3, City's 6. So they're conceding less than a goal a game. And they've scored 17, City, and Arsenal have scored 15.
Okay.
So the goalkeeper, also Chris, the goalkeeper change at City is worth mentioning. When they lost the game against Spurs and against Brighton, James Trafford didn't cover himself in glory. Especially against Spurs. Jeez, he had an absolute shocker. Since they've gone to Donnarumma, they've conceded 2 Premier League goals, 1-2. I think it was the set piece again against Arsenal. Roughly a consolation-ish goal maybe against Burnley. They do. City look watertight.
Yeah, and can I also say, I think there's more improvement from City to be had than there is Arsenal. Yeah. I think Arsenal are playing close to what they are.
Finished version of what
they
exactly.
Are. Yeah, and I don't think City are there yet. I think they are going to improve over the next 2 months.
I know Burnley, by the way, it was the equaliser, but then City went on to steal them. It was 1 in a 5-1. But yeah, it's...
Donnarumma was a massive upgrade, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
literally huge.
Who said that he wasn't?
We had wild conversations on this show.
I think he can be where he'll go 3 months and he'll be shit. But then 6 months he'll be fucking amazing. I still think that. I
have my doubts about how he was going to play for City with what Pep wants. City are different now.
He's also okay with his feet.
Yeah, he's fine. He's good enough. I wasn't sure he was. He's proved so far that he definitely has been. I just think if I'm an Arsenal fan right now, and I've seen Liverpool fall away, and I'd be thinking, for fuck's sake, these lot. Because it's similar to last year when City fell away and it was us. And now Arsenal have got to deal with these. It does. I mean, again, the 3 points is a significant gap at this stage of the season. It really is. But if I'm asked, I think it's 6.
It's not a lot more
3
than
points with
3.
10 games to go. You're still fucking panicking.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
You're thinking about extrapolating.
I'm talking if you extrapolate across the season. It's not nothing. But what I'm saying is, I would be very, very scared because Arsenal don't look like they're going to lose many games. At my point. But I just think if I'm them, I'm Arteta, I'm thinking, it looks like Liverpool are having a wobble. I hope Liverpool get back together, and obviously, of course, Liverpool still could, of course, turn that corner. But if I'm them right now, Dan, I'm sitting there thinking, the Haaland and the ghost of Manchester City past are knocking on my door here again.
Especially when it is Haaland, because again, all these players, we're speaking...
He hates them more than anything.
Yeah, and also we're speaking from sort of a fan perspective, obviously, not even a hands-on fan perspective when it comes to Arsenal Man City, but they've experienced Erling Haaland and what he can do and he is unstoppable. Like, that's a bit of a throwaway thing that we say sometimes about footballers on certain days, but I don't think it's ever rung more true in sort of the modern era than Erling Haaland.
Well, you know why it's
literally unstoppable.
Why it's true, Chloe, is because you can do everything right and he can still score.
Yeah.
Usually most goals, defenders, if I did this, I could have got closer. With him, you can
He's
be
the definition of
you can be in the perfect position, you can do everything right, and he just scores because that's what he's
and you can be anyone and he can just manhandle you. He puts you in positions where you just physically can't do anything. And like you said there, his movement is an absolute joke. The way he can read the game, and he just gives himself the half yard, and with a half yard he can do.
He's so powerful as well.
Devastating.
Yeah,
he generates everything really.
Devastating to go with.
I just don't see Arsenal dropping many points. I mean, for some reason, look, Liverpool are 4 points off them.
Yeah.
But 2 games for some reason seems a lot bigger.
It's the way we look at it.
There's been a 9-point swing between us and Arsenal over the last 4
Yeah, we're not looking good. What I'm saying is we're not looking like winning good, Nick. City after the wobble.
By the way, I can totally see Arsenal winning the league. Totally can. I've been saying that for fucking 2 years. I can see that happening. I just think right now that City are starting to look like a club who are getting back to it.
If I go back to my point, if Arsenal win it, Chris, they are so good defensively. And people sometimes people disparage our defensive and Ireland set piece FC. They are so good. Yeah. Like, they are never out of position. If they do get caught out, more often than not, the keeper's good enough. Someone gets back and gets
surprisingly good as well.
They look,
and they score on set pieces, which is fucking annoying as hell. But it again, part of the game.
They've conceded 3 goals, by the way, in the 8 games so far this season of Arsenal, and one, of course, was the Soboslai free kick. The other was Erling Haaland racing through them. At that point, they also conceded, of course, at Newcastle. It was Gordon from the penalty spot, was it? I think I'm right in saying.
Yes, I think so.
If I can recall that one correctly. So they don't concede too many. What's that? Sorry, apologise. They never got the penalty.
Gabriel went on.
It was Voltemada's head.
Casting my mind back live then mid-show, but I thought it was Voltemada.
You know, you're right. It was they never scored. That was last year in the cup. It was Voltemada's little nice and neat little headed finish. So yeah, they don't concede too many. So I think I think I'm Arsenal. I'm a bit worried about City, but this is not disparaging Arsenal to round up. Dan,
Arsenal should win the league now.
That was an annoying if you're a fan of a team who wants them to lose, because they don't. Again, the margins are fine for Arsenal, but they are so in control at the back that they're not worried. They know at some point, and even an attacker will do something good. We'll score off a set piece. Someone will make a mistake, and that's what having this defensive solidity gives you. It gives you the margin for error where you only need one chance.
No, absolutely that. And I watched that game, but for sort of totally different reasons. And you switch off at 1-0. And not because of what we used to do when we watched Man City. We used to watch Man City in the hope they might drop points, and we used to go toe-to-toe with them, and they'd go 1-0 up in 20 minutes, you go, they're about to go and score 3 or 4, and that's the end of that. But when Arsenal go 1-0 up, you just go, well, they're not going to concede, so that's it then, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, yeah, they are all the things you just outlined there. They're so solid at the back, and they make changes in game that make them more defensively solid. And it's like Arteta, for as much as we sort of laugh and sort of poke fun at the fact that he is so defensive minded, he gets the job done, doesn't it? More often than not, like, you know what I mean?
People had a real go where I think Jamie Carragher again said like he's trying to win it like Mourinho, and people took real offence. And I'm not saying Arsenal don't attack. Mourinho's Chelsea attacked.
Mate, they were playing games 4-0, like 3 on the bounce.
But what they do is
they just started off with the defensive stability.
Once they are winning, they are not going to concede. They don't leave themselves open. They don't go and chase. They don't risk going 1-1 to go and make it 2-0.
No.
They just use their quality players, and I think Arsenal are in the same boat. I don't think Arsenal have ever taken massive chances. And
Did you see the goal? Anyone see the Arsenal's goal? It's probably another work set piece, that isn't it?
It was, yeah.
But it's
another corner.
because it's quite simplistic.
Flick on.
But it's one you'd think you'd see back in the day that wasn't work. But then when you see the way it's everything about it and the celebrations, it's Hover, isn't it, who sort of celebrate? It's another example of it coming
comes
up.
off his fucking thigh. Doesn't kick the football.
But he's in the right position.
Gabriel, I said plays as a joke. He's like turned into like Teddy Sheringham at the near post. He's just like making these runs and flipping.
He's not even trying to score.
It's the fucking delivery.
Delivery is incredible.
Whoever it is that's taking it, whether it's Rice, whether it's somebody else, the delivery is unbelievable.
Saka, Rice, Erdegaard, they've got some real quality. But again, fingers crossed, Liverpool can force their way back into a title race at this moment in time. They're not quite there, but yeah, if we are on for an Arsenal v City race, let us know in the comment section who you guys think you would make slight favourites. Arsenal are the bookies' favourites, given they are 3 points clear.
Who do you want?
Go away.
If I have to choose, I'd just
horrible
choose
question.
I think I'd just pick City again.
City.
Just because I've been there, can't be hurt by the same thing 3 times.
City.
Yeah, I think I'm unfortunately think exactly the same.
Because it's a 3-point gap, but then Arsenal at some point will have to go to the Etihad. So there's a mile again. Title races after 8 games is mad. But
I can't.
City as well.
No.
What are the fixtures saying there for them?
about who do you want?
Those two.
Well, Arsenal go host Palace in the league. But obviously after the Champions League.
I feel like Arsenal have had the easy start to the season as well.
Yeah.
They host Palace, go to Burnley, go to Sunderland. Then it's Tottenham, Chelsea, Brentford, Villa. So it gets
a bit more.
There
you go,
It gets a bit tougher there. In terms of Manchester City, by the way, Arsenal Atletico could be a crime against football. City go to Villa. Then they host Bournemouth, then have us, then have Newcastle. So Newcastle's runs next. So if you're Arsenal, maybe you are thinking, can we try and build a gap here? I saw Josh Williams say if anyone is within 6 points of them at Christmas, Arsenal, they should be happy to be there, given how good Arsenal are. City have got a run. And we'll see how it goes. Have you changed your mind after that fixture talk? I don't know.
I always think that it feels like Arsenal have had some really easy fixtures, and yet they've still got easy fixtures.
Yeah, but because they've been to Anfield, they've played City, they've been to Newcastle, they haven't had easy. They've just played a few. They've played a few of the new promoted teams, but like Fulham, they don't usually win at Fulham recently, and they won that. So.
Have they had quite a fair amount of easy games at home? Maybe then
the home games have been.
They beat West
Ham. City, so no.
They beat West Ham only recently, so that would fall into that category.
Yeah, so they play Leeds and the early on, but yeah, this is the Premier League, innit? They're doing what they're supposed to. No one can score back. Let us know in the comment section anyway who you think is your Premier League title favourites right now.
That was a clip from the Biased Football Podcast. To check out the whole show, head to redmenplus.com or click the link in the description.